Howdy Hon, welcome back to the channel. This is Stephsgotit, and today I am bringing you a very late kit up to start the process for the painting that I received from Victoria's Moon. So as you can see, I'm all set up here. I'm going to go ahead and kit it up and hopefully start the diamond painting tonight. And we'll chit chat and catch up a little and find out what's been going on. So we have our drills. I had this all packed up so when I went to Zumba convention and on my anniversary trip with my husband that I could start on it, but that didn't quite work out, people. Life has ups and downs, right? So we have this should be over here actually. Those are the cover minders we're going to use. I'll show you my new cool chicken. So you can see my storage compartments that I'm going to use for this painting because it has, oh I forgot, I think it's 34 colors. So I am using the storage box system from Harbor Freights, and that is what I'm going to be kitting this one up because I already have a kit up in my Darius container. I have a set up in my little mini, the little 4 rolls things inside. I have it set up in there. Yeah, alright, whatever, right? But it's quite fun because I have a different one to focus on depending on what mood I am in. I just went to do a Zumba class today and did some volleyball, so forgive me if you see Zumba loud colors flashing over the table as I lean over the table some. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. I hope that you, crinkle alert, I hope that you had a good Labor Day weekend and you ate lots of good food. Crinkle. And got to spend time with your family. I also have the camera set up differently. I'm moving it around the room to see where I can get good angles where I don't threaten to knock the camera down. So right now it is actually sitting on my cutting table. So let's hope that this goes well and that I'll be able to hear the camera when it turns off in 12 minutes, as it's notorious for doing. Alright, so that's how this comes, packed up. Somehow I thought the containers would be a little bigger. I don't know why. It just looked bigger in everyone's videos. But, okay, there you go. That's it. Somehow I thought it'd be bigger. There. Get rid of that. And open this one. Once all this paper gets done rattling, we'll start talking and chatting. Alright, you know what I find my favorite thing about WIP and chats? No editing! You get what you get, right? So as I said, I had this all packed up. I even had a little baggie that I had everything already gone through the Xyron machine so that I could put it on the containers. I even had a cute little picture, even though you can barely see it because I was running out of ink at that point, but I was not going to reprint it again because I just needed to mark the containers, right? So there we go. Let's go ahead and kit this bad boy up. I am very excited to work on this project and to report back to Victoria Moon how everything went. So we'll save those, they go on top of the container. And here's the painting. Ow. This box is really strong. I just want to make sure. Okay, there we go. So put that there. Let's see. Shelly always says it takes me forever to kit up, and it does. But these are all the same size containers, unlike that Darice set, so it should be easier for me to set it up, right? Sprinkle. All right, let's get that out. So I'm just going to start grabbing baggies and putting them in the containers. I personally don't use the baggie system, but I do enjoy that they offer this option for people who do use the baggies, because now they're already kitted up for them. They don't have to worry about trying to open those daisy packets and pouring them in. So that's really cool. I just don't like the baggie system. I like hard containers that can stand up. I don't like rambling through a bunch of bags, and that's just not my thing. So this is number 3835. I have a different lens on, so I hope that's working for you. This has been a really crazy couple of weeks for me since I got this painting. I originally meant to start on it much earlier than this. Doesn't look like a lot of junks in there. Looks pretty decent. Alright. Those look pretty decent, right? I don't know if that's blurry or not, but this is a whipping chat, so there's no editing, so you get it the way it came. Alright, so close that up, and there we go. We've started our kit up. This is number 3835. 3835 is the almost last one. 3835. So I have them, I put the canvas on my printer and on my copier, printer slash whatever, and made a copy of that schematics that was on it so that I could run it through the Xyron machine. And I did that before I left, and then I went ahead and snipped it so that I wouldn't have to worry about finding scissors while I was at the hotel. Alright, so we said this is 3835, 3835. I don't want those numbers, but they're already on there, so I'm not going to cut anything else off. I'm just going to take it the way it is. So I've had an interesting couple of weeks here, why I'm so behind getting started with this. As I said, I had Zumba convention. For those of you who don't know, I am a Zumba instructor. I am licensed to teach all of the Zumba specialties except for Zumbini, the one with the little baby. And I go to an instructor convention. I cannot get this off with these dip nails I have on. I go to a Zumba convention every year in July. And that is where Zumba instructors from all over the world come together in Orlando and drive the poor Floridians insane. We come there to get training, to get licenses trainings, to get revived and learn new rhythms and new dance moves and things like that. And of course there's a lot of partying that goes along with all of that. And we have a good time for 4 days, almost a whole week actually now. And so yeah, and they book us all day long. I mean, we have things going on all day long. So forgive me for not having gotten to my diamond painting, but that wasn't the hard part why I didn't get to it. Oh my gosh, I cannot open this. Okay, here we go. That was not the hard part about why I couldn't get anything done. The first couple of mornings, should be able to just peel that off. There we go. I actually woke up with migraines. Now, where do I want to put it? Do I want to put it on the side? On the top? So just as I was talking about the click, it clicked. Alright, I also took this time to see how to put these in here, how I wanted to put them in here. so I know where I want to put my numbers. Okay, that'll work. So I'm going to put them on the side so I can see them face up. Alright, so as I was saying before the click off of the camera, I had migraines at convention, and so I was not moving around as much and missing some things at convention, and diamond painting was one of those things. And I had migraines 2 mornings, and then in the middle of the day one other day. And again, you know, this is lots of loud music going on, so that put a little damper on the festivities. That was 3863. 3863. But I was able to still enjoy myself for the most part once I got to the classes and let the migraine etc. sink in. One class I just sat on the floor in the back and watched everybody and kind of waited for that medicine to finish taking effect so that I could eventually get up and join them. And I did. After I think I missed the first hour of the class. It was a 2-hour session. It was a master class. I think I missed the first hour, and then I sat on the floor for a while when I did get there, and so I was finally able, I hope you can see me, I hope I'm in frame, it's an odd thing. So I was finally able to go ahead and get started with the weekend and the day. I don't like this setup because it's so far away. I'm having to reach so far to stay in frame. Okay. So yeah, but that wasn't the most horrible thing that happened at convention. Oh, there's a little Han Solo, she. The worst thing was I was sitting there one night watching the TV, sitting right there, had just eaten something, and all of a sudden, well, no, I hadn't just eaten. I'd eaten like maybe 2 or 3 hours ago, and I was sitting there at the counter. I don't know what color that is, but we'll just drop, I always just drop them in the container. This looks like a dark gray, greenish color. Okay. And I was sitting there, and I had bought these dip nails. I'm still learning how to do it, but I bought these dip system to dip your fingernail in. This is number 3799. And so I was trying to put those on. What? 379. Okay. I was trying to put those on, and I started feeling a lot of little hard pieces of something in my mouth. And I'm like, what is that? Because I've been sitting here, I haven't been eating anything. You know, that was 2 hours ago, if it maybe even longer than that. So there was no reason for there to be anything, you know, left over in my mouth, but yet these little pieces start moving around in my mouth, and they were very hard. And so I finally put one on my finger. Actually, there was like 2 or 3 broke little pieces on my finger, and lo and behold, it was my tooth, guys. Oh, are you kidding me? That's probably why I had the migraines too. That tooth was breaking. Ow, shoot. These scissors are sharper than I thought. I thought they were dull. That's why I was using them. Okay, so all these little pieces started coming out, and I'm like, dang. And so I went into the bathroom to see what was going on, and sure enough, there's a tooth that I had a root canal on years ago, and I guess it had finally gave up the ghost, you know. Here's the thing though. that root canal was done, let's see, I was celebrating my 9th wedding anniversary. So I had that done. Is that pink or white in there? That little Han Solo. And I'd gone to the dentist and had a root canal done, and they were going to put a crown on it. But I had the root canal used all of my dental services for that year, and so they put a temporary crown. What's that color? They put a temporary crown in there to hold for the next year so that I could use my services for the next year to get the crown done. This is number 819. Okay. Well, the temporary was supposed to last for 6 months because we were at the end of the year when I got it. So the next year was coming in 2 to 3 months. So that would have been just fine if it had held for those 2 to 3 months. Well, guys, you know, life happens. So, you know, I went on with life. That temporary crown was holding in there, wasn't causing me any problems, no pain, no broken tooth or anything to look at. Well, I kind of forgot about it. I moved on with my life. And that was, I had it when I married my husband 9 years ago. It had to have been, 10-ish, 9-ish years before that. So this temporary 6-month crown was in my mouth for over 15 years. Closer to 20 years. I think it held up really well. And it was not, I didn't do it intentionally. I'm one of those people where it's not in my forethought. I forget it. You know, if I don't do it every day, see it every day, eat it every day, whatever, on a regular basis, then I forget about it. And I just really forgot about that because this is $470. I forgot about it because it wasn't giving me any issues. You know, it would fill that space. There's no gap or anything to think about. So I just went on with my little life and forgot all about it. So that's what broke at convention. So I had to walk around the rest of convention with this chipped tooth right there in the front. Not your rabbit teeth right there in the front, but on this to the left side, right next to the canine. So I got back home, went to the dentist, and when I tell you I hate the dentist, I loathe going to the dentist. The sound of those drills and machines makes my flesh crawl. I cannot stand it. So I don't go unless there's a problem. And at that time, there was a problem. So I went in and we decided that tooth was not, he asked me, was I attached to that tooth? Did they really need to try to save it, or could we just move on without it? And I said, well, Doc, this broken tooth is like a bad relationship. When it causes you pain, you need to let it go. And that kind of threw him for a loop because I don't think he's quite had a patient like me, because I kept saying crazy stuff and he was like, okay, she's weird. And I'm like, yeah, she is. So, ooh, that's pretty. This is 961. And so I have to move a little faster. I'm not going to be slow, Shelly, doing this. So we decided to go ahead and do an implant. And so I had to have that tooth pulled out. And it did not want to come out. That second nerve took forever to pull out. But he had mapped out a specific spot that he wanted to put my implant in. So he did not want to touch that spot to pull the tooth out. He wanted to leave that spot untouched. So they took their time, and that tooth fought and it fought and it fought. Anyway, it turns out that the nerve did not want to let go, give up the ghost. It turned out to be infected, and that's why it was fighting so hard to, I guess, stay in place. But they got it out. Oh, there are a bunch of more little Han Solos, and they got it out, and then they started with that freaking drill. But I'm gonna need 2 containers for this. Hadn't planned on that. Good thing there's more than I need in there. Both using the both. This is a big baggie. I'm gonna have to use 2 containers for this baggie, and I don't have 2 printed, so I'm gonna have to reprint that later, or just handwrite it. Oh, a little solo is in there too. Alright, so I had oral surgery, what they called it, but to me it was just a dentist visit because it was still during that visit, but he called it oral surgery. And that went well. I told him you could do whatever you want as long as this numbness medication lasts. And he's like, I'm sorry it took so long. We're just being extra gentle, and we don't want to aggravate the spot where I'm going to put the implant. I said, I'm still numb. So the nurse, the assistant said, she doesn't care what you do as long as this numbness medication doesn't wear off. And I was like, exactly. You do all you need to do. Just as long as I'm numb, I don't care. So yeah, we got that done. And we actually had to get it, I had to go back like 3 times before that because there was no way I was walking around with a hole right in that spot, which is kind of like in the front of your face. You know, I'm a Toastmaster. I'm a Relief Society president at church. I'm president of my Toastmasters group. I'm a fitness instructor. I'm a Zumba instructor. I'm a belly dancer. I can't. Right, there was a clip there because you have to wait 4 months for the location of the implant to heal. And it's so funny. I feel my mouth feels like the Terminator. But you have to wait 4 months for that spot to heal so that they can put part 2 of the implant in. So the flipper is just something you can put in that has a tooth so that you can put a tooth there in that spot so you don't walk around with that hole. Now if it was in the back of my mouth or inside, I wouldn't care. But no, boo. Boo boo. No. Thou cannot walk around with a hole in the front of your smile. And today was Toastmasters this morning, and I was rushing because I was up all night and I hadn't had any sleep, and my husband was like, it's time to go, it's time to go. And I left the flipper on the table because I had taken it out and put it in a napkin while I was at my computer and last night, and walked out of there and forgot it this morning. Okay. And it changed my entire reaction to the meeting. I was keeping my mouth closed. I was speaking like I had a toothache or something. I gave up some parts I was going to do because I did not want to be in front of anyone with that hole. It just took my self-confidence all the way down. So yes, I will be making sure that it is always by my toothbrush from now on. So when I brush my teeth, I immediately put that bad boy in so I don't leave the house without it, because I cannot function knowing that that hole is visible to people. And I smile a lot and I talk with my hands a lot. So I just can't. No, boo, I can't do it. Nope. I'm not made that way. Sorry. You can call it vain. You can call it whatever you want to. I'm not made that way. And I paid another extra $700 out of pocket for that flipper, and I am going to use it. So we got that done, taken care of. I have to go back in 2 weeks for a follow-up to make sure I didn't burst my stitches open, which I probably did because I used a straw like that same day because I forgot, and blah 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 blah. So we're hoping all is well on that. I have an appointment Tuesday to follow up and check. So we shall find out. I am slow. That's pretty. Oh, you can see that. I hope you can see that. That's 648. And so that's how that went. That's how my Zumba convention went. However, these drills, by the way, look very good. I have seen no trash. Of course, I'm not digging deep at the moment. I'm just pouring them in. But while pouring them in, I have not seen a lot of trash, any trash yet. But I'm sure there's some in there. Everybody has some. But the drills look really nice. Oops, that was dumb, Stephanie. So, they're sparkly. They look tiny. Let's see. Yeah, they look really nice. Lots of cuts on them. Yeah, I think they're going to work great. And they're round. I have to adjust my eyes, getting used to seeing round. I've been doing so many squares. So after that and came home. Oh, Zumba convention was nice, and I got to wear some jewelry that was in a set that I ordered from Going on Grumpy from Barb. Hi, Barb! Piece that she put in there worked great for my Catwoman costume. I love to cosplay, and so this year's theme for the party was, for one of the parties rather, was superhero or villain. Now I have a Wonder Woman cosplay that I had made for me, but I had worn that pretty much a lot. But I personally cosplayed, sewed together and created my my Catwoman costume, but I had not worn it that many times. So I decided to go ahead and add a little more to it and wear it. And instead of focusing on one generation of Catwomen, I tried to add something from each generation of Catwoman. So I had the costume based on the Michelle Pfeiffer version of Catwoman, except mine was not skin tight. I made it a little loose, but it was tight, but I made it looser than it wasn't skin tight. And I added a peplon skirt to my top and made my top very loose because I have a certain shape and I've had 2 C-sections, so I don't tend to wear things very tight on my tummy except Zumba tops because that's just unavoidable. So I made it a little looser there, and I didn't actually cut the material. I just sewed the white thread in there like it was cut. Yeah. I don't like doing a lot of skin exposure. So let's see, what else did I do? I did the cat ears reminiscent of the, what's the girl's name? This last Catwoman, the young woman. Oh gosh, I can't think of her name. She was in Les Mis. Anne Hathaway. So my ears are sort of closer to her ears. And this is 931, by the way. It's a shade of blue. And what else? Oh, and the necklace that I got from Going on Grumpy's midnight sale was reminiscent of the original Catwoman. You know, she used to wear that chain around her neck and across her shoulder that had the larger piece on it. Well, the chain I got from Grumpy was perfect for that. So that was my reminiscent to, that was my shout out to the original Catwoman, whose name just jumped my mind. Oh gosh, Eartha Kitt was not the original, but she did wear it too. So the first 2, Nemar, I think of Nemar. Anyway, I can't think of the names right now. Forgive me. I've only had 2 hours, 4 hours of sleep in the last 24 hours. So forgive me, I can't think clearly at this moment. Julie Neimark, I think that's his name. And the other lady, and then Eartha Kitt. Okay, and let's see, what else did we have? We had Anne Hathaway, Eartha Kitt, Julie Neimark, Michelle Pfeiffer, oh my goodness, Halle Berry. Halle Berry, she's the one I remember most for the WIP. And so I had my WIP. Oh guys, this is so funny. Oh, I'm kidding up here. This is so funny. So this is the end of the night. We're back at the hotel. And like I said, we pretty much invade Florida. And we're at the OCC, Orange County Convention Center, the OCCC. And so we're in the Hyatt, the Rosen, and the Hilton. Those three hotels are connected to the, right there in that spot, connected to the Orange County. So I always stay I was in the hotel elevator, and we had just gotten in, and it was really full, and people were coming around the corner and stuff. And they were waiting for elevators, and just out of nowhere, we all get in the elevator. I turn around, standing in the middle of the front of the elevator, and I just crack my whip through the elevator door, and it makes this huge sound, way louder than I thought it would, because I had never clapped it before in, you know, such closed environment like that. And it made this loud clap, crackle, and people were like, they were scared, and they turned around, and I said, this one is full. Wow. The look on those people's faces was priceless. The people in the elevator, the people outside the elevator, the people coming around the corner, the look on their faces was priceless. They were terrified. They were stupefied. They didn't know what the heck was going on. And then the elevator door closes, and then all the people in the elevator just burst out laughing. They were like, oh my gosh, you just made my night. And so now when I did that, I popped one of my earrings off, because I had, oh, I know what I got from Halle Berry. It wasn't the WIP, because several of them had the WIP, but Halle Berry's, if I remember using the WIP more. Halle Berry had those, remember those nails that she stole from, those claws that she stole from the jewelry store? Well, I had claws like that on, but they were gold with black. No, they were gold with crystals. So I had claws like that on too. And when I cracked the whip, the people inside the elevator heard something go ting. And I thought one of my nails had fallen off, because I wore black gloves too. And I had forced the nails on the gloves, but I even lost one at the convention. I lost one. I couldn't find it. I couldn't get that one to stick on tight, because I had long fake nails on too, under the gloves. So I thought it was one of the fingers falling off, but it was really one of my earrings falling off. So when the door closed, and after they got through laughing, they were like, did you find your earring? Did you find your earring? And I was like, no, it's probably just one of my fingertips that fell off. Yeah, as a matter of fact, it was that. I lost my earring in the hotel later in the room. That was something different, which I did find blessedly at the end after much prayer. So anyway, that was hilarious. I figured if I want to be in costume, I need to be in character. So I love cosplay. I really love cosplay. But that was the funniest, most exciting thing at convention, was staying true to character and doing that, and just really throwing people off. I'll get it done when it's done. I hope to get it done quicker, because I do want to do a little of the painting while I've got you here with me, and I hope you're working on one of your paintings as you listen to me ramble on and take forever to kit up. Shut up, Shelly. I have been trying to do this and trying to do this. Everything keeps getting in the way. Then when my husband and I went on our anniversary, I had actually set up to do it. I had set the camera out and put my background and everything in the background, the Ferris wheel. But it just didn't work out, guys. I'm sorry. There's that one. Then we got home and we both got sick. We were down for that. Then I had the oral surgery, and oh, it's nothing worse than a summer cold. Oh my gosh. So then the college here that I am a substitute and fitness instructor for, they have been wearing me out, which is a blessing. I love it because I get to do other fitness formats, not just Zumba. So I really enjoyed that so much. I've been working for that, and it's been crazy. But I told my husband tonight, I am doing this tonight. There you go. Because I told the lady I would have them up, and this is 37.68, and I hadn't done it yet, and stuff's just going to keep getting in the way. It's not going to, this is a busy time of the year for me. We have a craft fair, and I haven't done any sewing because all my machines broke at one time. In this freaking house, I have 5 sewing machines plus 3 in the storage room back there, and all of them broke at the same time. Like, I would take one out, it would break, I would get the other one, it would break. I got an antique one from the shop. It doesn't lift up properly, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I need to do a lot of sewing over the next couple of weeks. At the craft fair, I do wallets and handbags, purses, whatever you want to call them, and I do full circle skirts. I mean the kind that when you spin around it just lifts up, whoosh. I do those with microfiber sheet sets, so they don't wrinkle. You can ball them up and throw them in the suitcase and get to where you're going, and they'll be just as beautiful and wrinkle free and gorgeous. So I have to make some of those. Tote bags, kids tote bags, crayon books, where the bag where you can open it up and it has their coloring book on one side and all their crayons, individual slots on this side and stuff like that. I like bags, any kind of bag I'll make. What else? This is 38.65, and I crochet caps. You've seen my crochet cap, Kingston cap, 38.65. You've seen that in some of my other videos that I wear that gray cap. I make those. I'm going to sell some of my diamond paintings in there because I can't store all of them here. They're going to be gifts and sold at the craft fair. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so that's why I'm just kind of... Then I got the nativity exhibit starting, which I have to get music groups to perform at. So the end of the year is always super busy for me. I won't be doing any classes though, because I want to go to an actual live class. I'm not enjoying the online thing. It just it sucks. It doesn't work for me. I need interaction. I need a live teacher and students, fellow students, classmates. That's a nice color. But I'm not a quitter, so I hate to. And the price is so good. I don't know. I'll think about it for another month or two. Maybe I'll read. I can only miss 2 consecutive semesters, so we'll see. At a time. So we'll see. Anyway, So we got the craft fair coming up, and I really need to do some sewing so that I have stuff to put on display, or to sell rather. Last time I didn't have anything to sell. I took the Elam nativity sets, and which was cool because for me that I'm going to be doing that again this year too, taking the ones I have left, because that is a charity that I am dedicated to and want to try to help as much as I can. And if you don't know what the Elam nativity sets from Poland is all about, I will put a link to the nativity sets in the description bar down below, or in the icon bar there. Let's see, the camera is upside down, so maybe it's there somewhere. And you can check out my video, and I'll put their website down below if you are curious and want to know what that is all about and why I support that organization. You can do so by watching that. So this is a busy time of year for me, but I am determined to get this done so that I can report back to Victoria Moon, because it's only fair. That's why they gave it to me, to work on it and get it up there and see what I thought of it. That is a beautiful shade of orange, isn't it? Never mind the Han Solo in there. That's gorgeous. I love that. That is pretty. I need a top that color. A circle top would be cool in that color. Okay. So this is 900. There's still some in there. There we go. So, but I'm determined, like I said, to get this at least kitted up tonight. I would like to start working on it, but I'm so slow at kitting up that this may not happen. Leave me a comment down below. How long does it take you to kit up a painting that has this has 34? So let's say 34 to 40 colors. How long does it take you to kit up? Am I overly slow at this? Or am I doing okay? Do I need to move faster? How do you do it faster? Is your setup process different? I would be very interested to know how you guys do it, and if I'm just really slow at this, because I just realized that phone has gone off a couple of times and I'm still in the first box. Alright, 16, 17, 16. So yeah, that's how that went. For our anniversary, we went to Universal Studios. We went back to Florida. We did a timeshare presentation. And then we did not do the timeshare. It just doesn't work for us. Look at that. We don't really like to go to the same place all the time, and you know, we just kind of decide where we're going when we're going, or right before we're going. 3712. Ooh, they have 3721 right there together. You pay close attention. 3712, 37. Okay. So yeah, and then we're trying to prep to go on a mission in a couple of years too with our church. So it just didn't make sense for us to do timeshare right now, based on those two things. Is that we don't like to go to the same places, and we are prepping to go on a mission. So to spend that money for something like that, and then we're going to be on a mission in a couple of years, hopefully, just didn't make sense for us. But the way they explained it, and the way that they're doing it nowadays, is really cool. So I enjoyed learning about how it works, because it's completely different from how we thought it worked. So after that, we went to Universal Studios that Saturday. and that was a fun. That's a pretty shade of green. It's like olive green. I don't generally dig that color, but that's nice. So we did that, and then we went to, that's $5.80. We went to Disney World. We went to Epcot and Magic Kingdom, I believe. That was really good. They kind of pissed me off though, because they wouldn't let me use my little, they didn't want me to use my little stool that I took. I mean, it literally, you pull it out of the bag, pop this, pop that, and it's set up. And I can sit and twist back and forward and just, you know, while we're in the long line. And then literally you pull it up, pop out the piece, pull the leg, put it back in the bag. I mean, it's really that simple. It wasn't a big complicated deal. So my husband was insisting that I get a wheelchair, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna walk around Disney World in a freaking wheelchair. But I did walk around Epcot's because my knee had worn out by then. My knees had worn out, and so I was grateful. I was mad to have to pay for rental for her stupid wheelchair when we had my perfectly good stool that we were already carrying that would have worked fine. So there are pictures of me in Epcot in a freaking wheelchair. Like, ugh. It's pink. And I hate that because, you know, blessedly, I'm not at a point in my life where I have to use a wheelchair. I mean, I just can't stand in one spot or stand in a line for long periods of time. That's why we took the stool. And I didn't have any problems at Magic Kingdom, but as we were coming into Disney World, he was like, well, they're throwing people out for having fold-up chairs. I'm like, this isn't a fold-up chair. It's just a pop-up stool. So what about people who, I mean, so you can actually see I can pull up my pants leg. You can see I have these sleeves, bracelets, braces on my knees. I was like, well, you can check the guest thing and guest services and see, blah, 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 blah. And my husband was like, just screw it, just get a wheelchair. And I was like, no, I don't want no darn wheelchair. I'm not at that point in my life, blessedly, that I need a wheelchair. Well, so I don't do rides. I watch my husband and my son do rides. And he didn't believe me, really. So I got on a ride with them one time. And y'all, they had to leave me on a park bench. And I stayed there for the rest of the day and slept on that bench, laid down on it, and told them they better go spend the rest of those tickets. Don't waste all the ticket prices. And so they went around the park and did rides while I slept on the bench. And I was sick for 3 days. For the next 3 days of that vacation, I was sick. So, yeah. Stephsgotit, don't do rides. But there were some things, some kiddie rides. Not kiddie, but some style. There is my 310. Not a lot of 310 life, but there's some. And so yeah, we did get a couple of rides in. Oh, that's so black and pretty. And that was fun. I got out my smoked turkey leg, which I love when I go to any type of carnival fair or whatever. And we got a Dole Whip. That was awesome. Oh. And I got my mini ears that I wore to my Zumba class. And just kept saying, let's have a magical hour. Because that's what they kept saying at Disneyland. Have a magical day. I was like, how many times y'all say that? He was like, too many. Hundreds, thousands times a day. But I thought it was cute. And my next class at the college, they loved it. Said, it's a magical hour. And I love wearing my ears to class. One of my students said, you should wear a different hat to every class and have a theme. I was like, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Alright, yay, we got the first one done. So, of course, crazy me did them out of order, so I still can't put them in a container. But we can go ahead and put the project number on the container. I might not post all these little sections of this, because you know the camera cuts off every 12 minutes. But I can hear it from right here. I couldn't hear it over in the others when it was behind me. But because now Shelly has me subconscious about being slow. I don't want to bore you watching me kit this up for over an hour. Of course, I hope you're actually working on your projects as you're listening to me, and that will keep you more entertained. So, got that one. Now let's get to the other one. And we probably won't get to do any painting tonight, but at least we'll kit it up, and I'll leave it on my cutting table. This is my cutting table, so that's why you see all this stuff under this mat, because this is a piece of wood that my husband cut out for me. And then I have shelving units under here, bookshelves under here, and then storage space. But I need it to be as higher up because I'm really tall for most women, and so I can't deal with the low cutting boards. I had to have it with some height. So it's then that's the color of the natural wood that you see. I didn't paint it. I don't care about painting it. I might paint it later, but right now I just want it to be functional. And my husband's a geek, so he's all about functionality. 3, 4. So yeah, let's see. Let me start putting them in order. Where's 5? There's 3 and 5. Okay. What else happened? I got my little list here to have me remember some things to talk about, so I'm not having any dead silent moments. I understand from Shelly that there's some drills and chills going on this week. I really hated to miss that, but when she called me, I was out doing some church responsibilities, and I knew I wouldn't have time to add yet another painting into my schedule, because I already have this that I really need to take care of, and the gift one I need to take care of. The other one that I was working on was for me personally, so it's no big deal. That one can wait, but I do need to get that gift out. And like I said, we have a nativity exhibit coming in soon. So I have 2 nativity ones that I ordered from Paint with Diamonds that I want to get done to submit to the nativity, because we've never had a diamond painting in our nativity display before. So that would be something new that we've never had. And I want to get those done. And I need to do an unboxing of, because so far I'm not impressed with Paint with Diamonds, to tell you the truth. So I'm hoping that this is a chance to redeem them, to redeem my impression of them, or I'm never ordering from there again. Because I was not that thrilled about the last one, and you can find that in my playlist for diamond painting unboxings if you would like to see that. It'll be in the bar or in the iCard above. Let's see, what else? I'm so sorry that I haven't been able to catch up, but as you can see from just now, there's been so much going on. I know we all have stuff going on, so, you know, it's not like that's unique to me. But I'm just saying I haven't had a chance to watch a lot of whipping chats. I haven't had a chance to, and those that I have tried to watch, I've ended up falling asleep. Not because they were boring, but because I was so exhausted, or I was under pain medications or whatever. So I'm sorry I haven't had a chance to really get to, and some of them I have watched, I just wasn't up to par for commenting. I just watched and just kept going. And my apologies for that. I think that's so rude of me to do, but you know, when you're in pain and taking pain meds, and you're trying your best to stay awake for an hour or 2 hours and watch something, and you just can't. And so I'm sorry I haven't been commenting and watching as many videos. I still love you guys. I still look forward to catching up and watching you. Well, not catching up. I've made the decision that there is no way in these upcoming months I'm catching up with anything. But what I am going to do is try to make sure that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure that I can stay on task with your current WIP chats and unboxings and projects and things that you do. So I'm going to try really hard to stay current. But there's just no way I can catch up. There's so many of you that I love to watch, and so many of you that I love to listen to as I'm working on my own projects, that there's just no way I'm going to be able to catch up on everybody. This is, I think, the smallest set. It looks like a shade of red. It is a shade of red. It's pretty. And I hate that because, like I say, I so enjoy watching y'all and listening to you and learning new things about you and things from you about diamond painting, because I'm really still new to diamond painting community and diamond painting. So yeah, I mean, and I felt like some of you I was really getting to know. And I always think when people make comments, you get to know them, like they're watching your videos and they get to know you. But when you comment on the videos, that's how you get to interact and get to know each other and actually build a relationship, build a community. And so I'm really sorry I haven't had a chance to, at least that's how I feel about it. You may feel differently, but for me, that's what I feel about it. It's like, if I watch a video, I always try to make a comment, because to me, the person doing the video has put themselves out there for me to get to know them, and by commenting they get to know me, and we get to build a relationship together. And I'm all about community. Everything I do is about community and building relationships and befriending people, other women, and building up and lifting up other women. Everything I do is about that. My church callings, as a fitness instructor, I'm about that. I teach my belly dance classes like that. I teach my fitness classes like that. That's just me. So I really hate not being able to interact on you guys' channels, and but I'll do my best to watch what I can. And please know, if you don't hear a comment from me, I'm trying. I'm really trying. And I enjoy some of you I interact with on Facebook or Instagram, and that's really cool. Thank you for all of those who we have caught up with each other that way. That helps a lot too. And let's see, 26, 23, okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, there are 2 10s, 11, 12, calling 12, calling number 12, where are you? These are all big numbers, except number 12. Let's see, what else? I also hear there's some collabs going on. I think that is so awesome. Again, help to build a community, extending it, and getting to know each other and friendshipping each other. I think that's, anything that does that is really cool. So I can't wait to see as many other collabs as I can catch, and I will be commenting as much as I possibly can. I don't like to comment during the video. I like to watch the whole video and then comment, but I see that that's not working for me because I might fall asleep or have to go to work or something before class, before the end. That's the way I'm probably going to go about it. And if you are new to my channel, let me say welcome. thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video if you like it. If you don't like this video, then, you know, snuff your nose at it. Oh, look at that. You probably can't see, but one of these containers just opened, which makes me realize I don't want them to go that way after all. Oh, so I'm gonna have to pull all these stickers off and flip them around the other way, but I won't do it on camera. On camera we're gonna keep rolling, but number 21 just popped open and wasted out, and they're all on the cutting table over here. Oh, okay, so I have to be really careful with these. I wasn't expecting that. I thought these would be harder to open, but I did realize I am placing them down on the little level, so maybe that was bad on my part. Clearly it was bad on my part because they're all out. Yep, it's empty now. So 21, 22, is that it? Am I supposed to be able to get another row in there? 22, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Do I have 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So, okay. See, I want those two together because, well, I'll just have to remember to put a label on there. Alright, guys. I'm getting all discombobulated because I'm like slow. Alright, so let's give her a little more room. And be careful because I do not want all these to open at one time. No, that's not right. Guys, this is what happens when you don't sleep. You don't get sleep, adequate sleep. I cannot concentrate on this. I'm just so discombobulated. I can't even process this right now. What is happening here? Okay. We just right now we're just gonna just put this in here and just move on. I can't process this right now. I just can't. I haven't had enough sleep to process this. 15. There we go. You just this, yeah. I had 4 or 5 from over here. Yeah, we're just gonna put this over here. Move that out of the way. Yeah, let's put this over here. All right. Move these over here. I don't really need all these anyway, so put those in there. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Y'all don't know how painful that was. And I wish I could show you. I don't know that you can see it because I think the camera stops here, but see that pile of beads right there? I gotta find a way to sweep those up and put them back in the container. Alright. So we have 25, 22. Okay, so move these down. 22. Let's go with 23. I'm telling you, sleep. Although I always say I can sleep when I'm dead because I have insomnia anyway, but I haven't been. I'm even over my normal sleeplessness. I'm over that limit too, so I am really 3, 3, 2, 8 pushing my limits over, but I was insisting. Ooh, what happened to that? Oh, that's why I hate putting the canvas on the screen. See how that just squished down? So that number is really tiny. A schematic sheet. We need a log sheet. so that we can copy. And if this thing is over an hour, if this video is over an hour, I can tell you I'm going to chop pieces of it out, because you guys don't need to. Well, if you're working on your set, then that's one thing. You'll be okay. You'll have something to do. I just feel bad being this slow about it, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. There are more important things to stress about in life than being slow at kitting up, right? Alright, number 20. And we're almost through. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 more bags. So I'll let it roll. Okay. I feel like crying. I'm so tired. Oh, I need some slushy. Y'all, my favorite is Sonic. You get a Route 44 slushy, route, whichever your preference. 44 slushy with real fruit strawberry, and then have them add the flavors peach and blackberry. And if you're really feeling frisky, peach, blackberry, and mango. But tonight I just got peach and blackberry. I love blackberry flavor. And it is so good. And then you have the real fruit strawberries in there. Oh, you need to put a bigger straw in here though. It's hard to get that fruit up with through that little straw. Alright, so this is, oh, I didn't show you. It's a green. This is 30, well, a little trouble there. This is 33.64. 33.64. 33.60. Oh my gosh. 33.63. I gotta check all. Well, it's no point in rechecking them now because I don't know what the colors are anyway. So I gotta get one of those DMC code books or something, because if these are mixed up because I'm tired, there's no way I'm gonna know. This is gonna be one crazy. I want to be able to see them from the top. But now I'm really nervous about having these latches on the bottom. Oh, screw it. I'm not gonna redo all this. That just means less time to paint, so I'll just do it like it is. 25. Okay, I need 26. Here we go. Let's see. What else can we chat about? Oh, I got an email, as I'm sure you did too, from AliExpress, but Forever Moment, and a sale to do a custom. So I sent them one of my professional pictures to ask them could they do that as a custom. And this is $37.21. $37.21. 37. I thought I already did that. $37.21. Because 22 is next to it. Okay. To see if they could do it as a custom, what size would they recommend, and how much it would cost. I did that like 10 minutes before I started this video, because that's when I saw their email. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 28, I need 29. So I'm excited to go back and see what the response is. It's a beautiful picture, if I may say so myself. As a matter of fact, I will say so myself. Hey, if I don't love me, who will? I originally wanted to have one of our wedding pictures done first, but just to try this out, I'm going to go with a different picture so I can see if I'm really going to like that and the way they do it. This is $37.81, and see what they say, and if they can, I'll go ahead and order it, and we'll do an unboxing of the custom. I think my next unboxing, because I haven't done a DAC unboxing in I think a while, I actually have some videos already shot that I just have to edit, and I'm hating this process of editing. It takes so long, so I'm really trying my best now to shoot videos and be mindful of what I'm doing and saying, so that I don't have to do a lot of editing, because I found that the ones that I don't need to edit, I'm able to put them up and be done with it. But the ones where the camera is out of angle, or it didn't pick up the pictures, like these. Like if this was a video and I was showing you these drills, I would actually go back in and take a picture of every one of them and put it in, because the camera got blurry or it didn't focus. My camera doesn't focus when it's doing a video. Taking a picture, it focuses, but it doesn't focus when taking a video, which really ticks me off, and it causes me a lot of extra work in editing. $37.81. Oh no. No. Tell me I did not put that on something that it belonged on. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Oh, the bag is empty, fool. Well, so which one is this? We're just gonna stick this bad boy on here and hope for the best. Maybe tomorrow when I watch this video, I will, because I'm not going to watch it tonight. I'm just going to piece these little broken parts together from when the camera cut off and throw it up on the thing, because whipping chats are supposed to be just that. Straight through, no editing. But tomorrow I'll watch this section and see what I did to make sure I have the right color on there. 31, 32, 33, 34. Are you freaking kidding me? 27. What is that? Was that 23? Y'all, please pray for me. Please pray that these drills are in the right orders, right containers. The right labels are on the right containers. Boy, this is going to be one jacked up painting. Of course, I think they actually put the colors, the painting on there, so hopefully that will help me be able to know if I'm using the right color. That's like a dusty rose, a dark dusty rose, not road. 37.22. So I'm so tired, y'all. I don't know that I'm even gonna string these together tonight. I might just go to bed and try to get some sleep, and then I'm gonna pull up somebody's whipping chat and watch it until I fall asleep. Hopefully I can comment before I fall asleep. But I might just end up posting this thing tomorrow. I had hopes to post it tonight, but I'm making so many mistakes right now, and I'm so tired that I think I might not. My heart just sank when that flew across there. I might not need to do something that could cause me some headaches tomorrow. So 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're done. Woohoo! Yeah, baby. It only took me how long to get up 34 colors? Hey, you try kitting up with no sleep. Shut up, Shelly. I know I'm slow with sleep too, but shut up. I think we have all of our colors. We have some empty containers that I think I'm just going to leave in here. To help keep the other ones from sliding all over the place. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why aren't these? I can't process this right now. I just can't process this. Oh my gosh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't. I don't know why you're not in line like the other guys. Why are you being so complicated? This is bent. Great. I would get one that's bent. Okay. Oh shoot. It doesn't want to lock. Okay. Alright, so let's stick a label on here. It is Thursday night. It is 11:30, which usually for me isn't anywhere near time to be sleepy, but what the heck just happened here? Why is that? Huh? What? I don't understand what just happened. Are there two sticky parts? What is going on here? Why are there two sticky parts? Yeah, I'm just going to put a piece of tape on that. I don't know why this sticky separated. Except I'm tired and making stupid mistakes. And did something stupid and crazy that I've never heard of before. And I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. Alright guys, it is done. Something's missing from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 and a half, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Another one could go right there. That's crazy. Alright. So 11. Y'all just gotta bear through this with me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm being an imbecile, but I just can't focus. Okay. Can you close? I mean, okay. We are kitted up. And these little baggies I will put in here. And I may use the baggies for something else. This kit up, whatever is left, whatever drills are left will remain in these containers. And I will add others to it. Unless they're like really, really bad. If I get some drills that are really, really bad, then I won't add them. I'll keep my DAC drills separate, and all my other drills can go together. I don't care. But my DAC drills, I already have them in those Darius containers, and they will be kept separate. The one painting that I'm working on, it will not go in any of these either, because their drills have just been not good quality. So my good quality stuff I'll add to these. And of course I have like several more packages of these containers, because they will be my overall storage unit for leftover drills. Alright, we did not and will not and did not, who cares? We're not getting any drilling done tonight. I think I'm going to call it a night. I know it's been over an hour and I'm like sounding crazy, doing crazy stupid things, and so we're just going to call it a night and not risk damaging the painting because of my lack of sleep stupidity right now. I'm going to leave this stack of spilled drills right here because my sewing room is off limits to animals and children. So I don't have any small children anyway, and our grandkids are pretty big now. But it'll be safe to just leave it there because I keep the door closed so my cat doesn't come in here without me, and nor my dog. And since it's already kitted up, I think it should be safe to say that this will go up Friday, tomorrow, which is Friday the 6th. And I will probably put a thing where you put them on the, you know what, people, let's just call it a night. This girl is not doing very well on 4 hours of sleep from the last 36 hours of days. So day and some. I'm gonna say good night. Thank you so much for putting up with me in this state and for taking this long to kit up. Again, let me know how long it would take you to kit up a kit with 34 colors. Am I really overly slow and I need to learn a new process? And what process are you using to kit up? Like I said, again, I am still very new to the diamond painting community or to the diamond painting hobby itself. And maybe there's something I haven't learned yet. So let me know if I'm overly slow or if I'm doing just fine. Shut up, Shelly. Have a good night. Have a safe weekend. Again, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for taking the time to stop by and watch me on this crazy night. And I hope that you will find the opportunity to come back and join me again for some more sane videos. And if you are a regular subscriber, I want to thank you too for hanging in there with me and helping me build my channel and trying to find myself within this channel and the many aspects of the things that I do, while including diamond painting in one of those things. So thank you for hanging out with me and joining the process with me and encouraging me to press forward. If you like this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't like this video, you're always free to give it a thumbs down. You do you, boo, right? I guess that's it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys.